Hi everyone, welcome back to Cello Tips. Today we're going to talk about nerves and performance anxiety. So this is a big subject for a lot of people. It's something that I think most people have struggled with at some point in their life, and it's something that you might be experiencing and trying to get through now. So I thought I would put together this video and maybe perhaps give you some ideas that could help you out. So from what I've found over the years of performing a lot and frequently dealing with a lot of nerves myself is that there's no real magic pill or something like that. You know, a lot of people say, well, you need to eat these certain foods or not eat these other foods or do certain things before performance, or, you know, if you find something like that that works for you, that's great. I'm very happy for you. But for myself, I found that nothing like that really got to the root of the problem. And that root of the problem, I found, was to simply be a lack of confidence. I think that 99% of nerves and performance anxiety is due to this problem, to lack of confidence. And so I've identified for you all four likely reasons that one might have a lack of confidence and might be dealing with this. So I will go straight into them, but I'm also going to list them in the description in case one of them you see it and right away you know, oh, that's me. You feel free to skip straight to that one. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start. So the first one is self-pressure. So putting a lot of pressure on yourself to perform at a high level, to perform very well. This is something that a lot of us go through, especially the perfectionists or ones that might be very competitive. Certainly something that I've been through a lot. And the problem usually is that we prepare for a concert and we have this vision that we are shooting for, that this concert is going to be the greatest thing ever, that we're going to play perfectly, everything is going to come together perfectly, it's going to be the greatest performance that this audience ever witnessed, hands down. And you know, this is a great dream and a great goal, of course, we always want to do our best. But the thing is, there's no such thing as a perfect performance of music. Classical music is so objective, it is so personal, right? Every performance is so extremely different, and they're all going to connect to different people. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've been to a concert with friends, and I thought the concert was the greatest thing on earth, and my friend sitting right next to me thought it was absolutely terrible, or vice versa, you know. So it's important to remember this, that perfection is not possible. Of course, we should strive to play at our personal best, do the best we can, show ourselves as best as we can, but you know, to strive for perfection and to strive for the greatest ever, it's not even that it's not possible, but it's just not really a goal that we should even be after. Because in music, our goal should be to give people a valuable and meaningful experience. And we know that that experience is going to be different for every person. So that should help take some of the pressure off, I hope. The other thing is just to remember that a music performance is not really so much about us, the performers. It's about the music, it's about the experience. So I think that can help take a little bit of the load off too. Take some of the pressure off yourself, and remember, you know, what you're presenting here is the music. You're not presenting yourself, you're not presenting everything that you stand for and everything that you live for in your life. No, you're presenting the music, and that's what the audience is going to be grateful for, and that's what they're going to take in. So take a little bit of the pressure off yourself, you know, put it more on the music itself. Yeah? If we play great music, the music is going to be great. Nothing to worry about. Yeah? Okay, so we'll go on to the second common culprit of low confidence, and this is negative criticism. So yeah, this is something we all deal with throughout our lives, right? From teachers, from colleagues, from master classes, from whatever, critics, we're always going to deal with negative criticism. And firstly, as I said in the last part, remember music is objective. So nobody's criticism is fact. That's opinion. It's always opinion. And the thing is, a lot of teachers that we play for, I hate to say it, but their job is to criticize us. Their job is to think of things that we did wrong and to make them better. That's kind of a blunt way to put it, perhaps slightly too negative way to put it. There are so many teachers who teach in such a positive, loving, encouraging way, and that's the way I believe it should be done. But there are also teachers out there who they will criticize you just for the sake of criticizing, because that's their job. A lot of people are sitting there, perhaps in master classes, they'll be sitting there listening to you, racking over their brain. What am I gonna tell this person that they're doing wrong? When perhaps you did nothing wrong at all. Perhaps it was a perfect performance, and they were sitting there nervous themselves, trying to figure out what they're gonna tell you so that they sound smart. So just remember to keep that in mind. The criticisms of others, they're not fact. Okay, that's just opinions. Even if you get the same criticism from a lot of different people, and you might think, oh, if everybody's saying it, it must be true. Maybe there's something you can take from it that you want to take from it and improve upon, or maybe not. Music is personal. It's about you before anything else. It's about you. It's about your own personal integrity, your personality, what you have to say. That's more important than anything else. So don't let the criticism affect you too much. Sometimes it can even be good to disagree a little bit, to get used to disagreeing. That can be a very healthy thing, I find. Because when you start to do that, you start to stand up for yourself. And you start to say, hey, wait a minute, maybe you think this is not the way it should be played, but my opinion is just as valid as yours. And in fact, in this case, I'm the performer. So my opinion is way more valid than yours. It's my performance, it's not their performance. So learn to stand up for yourself a little bit. Don't get too bogged down by criticism. A lot of musicians are highly opinionated, and they're going to take a lot of things out on other people, especially young people sometimes. So just be aware of that. Okay, the third big thing and big cause of low confidence is low self-esteem, low belief in yourself, thinking that you are not valuable and you are not special or worthy of anything. And this is a big psychological problem that a lot of people experience, and it's a really difficult one to go about. And it's easy just to say, well, you got to learn to love and respect yourself more, and this is something a lot of people say, and it's true. We have to learn to love and respect ourselves, but that's such a difficult thing to do. And for a lot of people who are experiencing this, the issue is that they often feel that other people are more important than themselves, and they would rather do something that's good for other people than do something that's good for themselves. That's certainly something I've experienced in my lifetime. So to that, I would say, as a musician, you are going to have the potential to give so much more to people when you have a good and a healthy self-esteem, when you believe in yourself. See, if you're on stage and you're freaked out and worried and think that you're going to think that you're going to mess up all the time, you're not going to be in the state to really give people a meaningful experience, because you're going to be so uptight, caught within your own head, and you're not going to be able to just release the music naturally. So I would say try to remember that the more you respect yourself and the more that you love yourself, the greater and the more powerful and beautiful impact you're going to be able to have on other people, on your audiences, and your peers, and your teachers, and everybody. So, try to remember that. Of course, this is a very big topic that, I mean, I'm no psychologist, and um, we could explore these topics for days. But I'm just giving a few small tips that might be able to spur some kind of motivation or ideas in your mind. So the last cause, the fourth and final cause of lack of confidence, is lack of proper preparation. So in the previous episode, we just did a long video on how to prepare a new piece. So that goes really into detail on that, and you can feel free to watch that if you're interested. But basically, it's important that we have a strong foundation and a secure feeling of the music that we are playing, so that when we come on stage, we know really what we want to say. We know how to say it, so there's no doubt going on. Yeah, and this can be done by many ways. Just one of the quick fixes I find is just slow practice. No matter how well you know a piece, to go over it again slowly, the whole thing can just be so helpful to secure things, to secure the feeling of them. That can be so helpful. And the other really big thing for this, in terms of preparation, is just to perform as much as you can. Any opportunities that come your way, if you can take advantage of them, or if you have the possibility of making your own opportunities to perform, that's wonderful. Even just like recording yourself, putting it on the internet, we can all do that nowadays. Or playing for friends. You can play for people over Zoom now too, that's popular. There's so many ways. But just in the habit of running through things and performing as much as possible, especially if you have a big event coming up, just do that a lot beforehand, so that it really becomes second nature to you. The more experience you get performing, the less of a big deal it's going to seem like. And so you're going to be so much more relaxed and comfortable when the time comes that you need to perform at your best, and that you need to be calm. And so those are some tips for you all. I hope that you found some part of it helpful for you and your situation. Nerves and performance anxiety are really something that we all deal with throughout our lives, and it's something that can be very, very difficult. I know I spent so long searching for the cures to this, until I really went inside my head and realized the problem is lack of confidence. So I had to set out to fix that, and to find confidence in myself, in my playing, in my art. And I hope that you can be on a journey to do that as well. I'm still on that journey myself, always will be. But yeah, just remember also, we're all here to support each other. I'm here to offer my supports. If any of you have any questions, or you want to talk with me about anything, or if you want to play something for me, please. And also, I would just like to create this sort of community. I feel we are already doing that, but where we can all support each other and offer each other advice to learn and grow as a group and as a community. So yes, thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate that. And of course, let me know if you have any questions or any requests that you want me to talk about in the next episodes. I would love your feedback, and to hear what you guys want to know more about, or want to hear me talk more about. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.